Dying Light. The Beast is an exhilarating standalone adventure set in a zombie-infested rural landscape, expanding upon the rich lore and intense gameplay of the original series. Players step into the shoes of the legendary Kyle Crane, a character who has endured years of brutal experimentation and now finds himself in a world teetering on the brink of collapse. This gripping narrative unfolds as Crane navigates a desolate environment filled with the undead, where survival is paramount, and every decision could mean the difference between life and death. As players traverse the vast open world, they will encounter various challenges, including hordes of aggressive zombies, treacherous terrain, and hostile survivors.
See who's the real beast here.
Hell Is Us is a gripping action-adventure game set in a war-torn dystopian world, where the true horror lies in the human condition itself. The narrative unfolds in a nation ravaged by internal conflicts and devastating consequences following a catastrophic event. As the player, you take on the role of a protagonist with a mysterious past, seeking to uncover the truth behind the disaster while navigating the brutal and unforgiving landscape of a fractured country. The story delves deep into themes of war, survival, and the darkness within humanity. In a world where humans have become the worst demons, players are confronted with the harsh realities of a society collapsing under the weight of its own conflicts.
What happened here? Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. You must continue. We've begun to uncover.
State of Decay 3 is an upcoming open-world survival horror game developed by Undead Labs and published by Xbox Game Studios. It is the third installment in the State of Decay series, continuing its focus on post-apocalyptic survival, base building, and community management. Player must scavenge for resources, recruit survivors, and defend against zombie threats in a harsh, dynamic environment. The game promises improved graphics, deeper survival mechanics, and possibly co-op multiplayer. A major addition is undead wildlife, making the world even more dangerous. Built with Unreal Engine 5, State of Decay 3 aims to deliver a more immersive and challenging experience.
We found hope in each other.
Help! I'm surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
And even if we bought the other survivors just one more day, the sacrifice would be worth it. It would always be worth it. And that helped us find the courage to keep going, to fight on. When we needed it the most. I didn't know you well. will keep your memory alive. Every sacrifice we make matters and will never be forgotten. No one is forgotten. We live on.
Terminator Survivors is an upcoming open-world survival game developed by Nakwon Studio Milan and published by Nakwon. Set in the aftermath of Judgment Day, the game takes place 4 years after the nuclear apocalypse depicted in the first 2 Terminator films. Players assume the role of survivors striving to rebuild society amidst the ruins. The core gameplay involves scavenging for resources, recruiting fellow survivors, and establishing a base of operations to serve as a new foothold for humanity. Players must defend against relentless Skynet machines, including the formidable T-800 Terminator, which serves as a constant and indestructible threat. The game offers both single-player and cooperative multiplayer modes, supporting up to 4 players. Atomfall is a survival action game inspired by real events. Set in northern England 5 years after the Windscale nuclear power plant disaster, the game plunges players into a world of radiation, decay, and mystery. As a survivor navigating the eerie, desolate countryside, you must scavenge for resources, evade mutated wildlife, and uncover the truth behind the catastrophe. The landscape is filled with abandoned villages, secret government facilities, and dangerous anomalies. Your choices shape the story, influencing alliances, survival strategies, and the fate of those you encounter. Combining exploration, tense combat, and narrative depth, Atomfall offers a gripping journey through a post-apocalyptic Britain where every step could be your last. Cronos The New Dawn is a thrilling third-person horror game with survival elements. Thrown into a chaotic world teeming with relentless enemies, you must fight for your life while unraveling the mysteries of a time-twisted storyline. The game blends intense combat, strategic resource management, and atmospheric exploration, keeping you on edge at every turn. As you navigate eerie locations filled with danger and secrets, you'll uncover hidden truths that challenge your perception of reality. Every decision matters, shaping both your survival and the fate of those around you. With stunning visuals, immersive storytelling, and heart-pounding action, Cronos The New Dawn delivers an unforgettable horror experience. The Last of Us Part 2 is a critically acclaimed action-adventure game developed by Naughty Dog, serving as a sequel to the original title. Set in a post-apocalyptic world ravaged by a fungal infection that turns humans into hostile creatures, the game follows the harrowing journey of Ellie, now a young woman, as she grapples with love, loss, and revenge. The narrative unfolds in a richly detailed environment, primarily set in a devastated Seattle, where factions fight for survival. The game explores complex themes of vengeance and the moral ambiguity of its characters. Players step into Ellie's shoes, navigating through hostile territories filled with infected and human adversaries.
You remember me?
We let you both live.
I wish things were different. We can choose to be
I got your back.
You can't stop this.
Projekt S is a sci-fi post-apocalyptic game built in Unreal Engine 5, offering a visually stunning and immersive experience. Set in a world devastated by an unknown catastrophe, players must explore vast, desolate landscapes, uncover lost technologies, and battle hostile threats lurking in the ruins of civilization. Combining survival mechanics, intense combat, and deep storytelling, the game challenges players to adapt, scavenge resources, and forge alliances to endure the harsh new reality. With dynamic weather, advanced AI, and breathtaking environments, Projekt S delivers a gripping journey through a mysterious and dangerous future where every decision shapes your fate.
뜬 눈으로 매일 밤을 지새울 수밖에 없었지. 살기 위해 서로를 죽이는 절망이 펼쳐졌어. 그렇지만 아직 희망이 있어. 쉘터 안에 인류를 구원할 수 있는 마지막 키가 남아있으니까. 무너진 도시에서 키를 찾고 탈출해. 이제 우리의 세상을 되찾게 될 거야.
Toxic Commando is a co-op shooter in the spirit of Left 4 Dead, throwing players into an intense battle against monstrous hordes. After a failed experiment to harness Earth's core energy creates the monstrous god of sludge, a team of elite soldiers embarks on a deadly mission to stop it. However, the creature is fiercely defended by relentless waves of undead abominations. Armed with an arsenal of powerful weapons and the ability to use vehicles in combat, players must fight through chaotic battlefields, strategize with teammates, and survive overwhelming odds. Fast-paced action, explosive firepower, and thrilling teamwork make Toxic Commando a wild, adrenaline-fueled ride.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. You're to blame.
PIONER immerses players in a vast dark world where survival depends on exploration, crafting, and smart resource management. As an MMO FPS, the game offers both intense PvE missions and thrilling PvP zones, challenging players to adapt and strategize in a hostile environment. With a unique crafting system, hundreds of weapons, and deep character progression, PIONER blends survival mechanics with fast-paced gunplay. Players can uncover secrets of a mysterious post-apocalyptic land, battle dangerous enemies, and engage in dynamic firefights against other survivors. Featuring atmospheric visuals and a richly detailed world, PIONER delivers an immersive and action-packed experience.
Aspiration and the ability to challenge the island, to find a true desire. So, Tell me, emissary, why are you here? What is your wish?
People that are just like me. The same kind of hellraisers. We fight savagely with each other on the garbage dumps. Like to the death. We fight for the loot. You can end up dead anywhere. Literally kicking the bucket in the closest ditch. Keep your eyes wide open. Otherwise they'll chew you to pieces. There are plenty of monsters around here. And it just so happens that the most dangerous of them walk on two legs. In general, you're better off roaming around the island with your own people. Your buddies will be there to help if something happens. However, there are even scarier creatures dwelling here. Creepy experiments. Monsters capable of putting dozens of our brothers in their graves. Run away from those kinds. As far as you possibly can.
Rooted is a solo and multiplayer survival game set in a lush, overgrown post-apocalyptic world filled with danger. Players must scavenge for resources, build shelters, craft tools, and hunt to stay alive in an ever-evolving environment. Whether surviving alone or teaming up with friends, every decision impacts the journey. The game features deep exploration, dynamic weather, and a realistic ecosystem powered by Unreal Engine 5. As nature reclaims the ruins of civilization, players must adapt to the hostile world, facing threats from wildlife, rival survivors, and hidden dangers. Rooted offers an immersive survival experience where every moment is a fight to endure.
Around your block.
It is crucial to have your ID card with you at all times in case of control. For safety reasons, the Army has deployed autonomous civilian security robots. They are here to protect you.
Ark Raiders is a free-to-play co-op shooter that throws players into intense battles against ruthless mechanized invaders from space. As part of a resistance squad, you must work together to defend your homeland from the relentless threat of the ARC. Utilizing teamwork, strategy, and a variety of weapons, players engage in high-stakes combat against towering war machines and relentless drones. The game features fast-paced action, dynamic environments, and thrilling encounters where every battle demands coordination and skill. With stunning visuals and immersive gameplay, Ark Raiders delivers an adrenaline-fueled fight for survival against an overwhelming extraterrestrial force.
I found some counter.
A red flare is a signal of a raider getting knocked down. But you never really know what happened there until you go look. Could have been a fight between raiders or Ark. You never know.
Wasp, over there.
Let's go there.
Wasp.
They've reached the pharmacy now.
Let's get over there.
It looks like they are probably the
That
first
subject
ones
will be
here. But you can never be sure, so it is wise to double-check your corners.
Hey, Raider.
Don't shoot, I'm a friend.
You wanna split the loot?
Making friends in the Rust Belt is not easy, but that doesn't mean it can't happen.
Wasp, up there. Careful, that's a hornet.
Found antiseptic.
This is it.
Some plastic.
Looks like they got what they came for, and now it's time to get out of here. Everything that you find will be lost if you don't make it out alive. But raiders know this. It's what they do.
Raider, contact.
Engaging in firefights may sometimes be the only way out of a tight spot. Other times, being cautious and staying out of sight is the better option to make it out. For raiders hoping to thrive, the Rust Belt is filled with opportunities and secrets. If you know where to look. You'll have to stay vigilant up there on the surface, where an armada of arc machines roam unchecked. Where motives of other raiders remain dangerously unclear. You'll need to be resourceful, work with what you have, and sometimes make plans on the fly. What are you prepared to risk to get what you want? Ultimately, you get to decide what kind of raider you'll become. Shaping your own legacy, your raider, and your home.
Crysis 4 is the next evolution of the legendary first-person shooter series, promising cutting-edge visuals, intense combat, and an immersive sci-fi narrative. Set in a world on the brink of collapse, players don the advanced nanosuit, granting superhuman strength, speed, and cloaking abilities. Tactical freedom is at the heart of the experience, allowing players to adapt their approach to each mission. With destructible environments, dynamic AI, and breathtaking next-gen graphics, Crysis 4 pushes the boundaries of FPS gameplay. As new threats emerge, players must harness advanced weaponry and strategic thinking to survive in a hostile, ever-changing battlefield. ExeKiller is a single-player action game set in a retro-futuristic Western world. As a ruthless bounty hunter, you must navigate a post-apocalyptic dystopia where survival is anything but guaranteed. In a lawless land ruled by corruption and chaos, every decision shapes your fate. Use your skills, high-tech weapons, and cunning to track down targets, uncover secrets, and carve your path through a hostile world. Blending intense gunfights, exploration, and a rich atmospheric setting, ExeKiller delivers a unique mix of Western grit and sci-fi intrigue, immersing players in a deadly sun-scorched wasteland where only the strongest endure.
Empty.
What the hell is going on here?
Event flag for security. Uplink error.
Shit, I'm out.
Please stand.
Was it worth it? Of course it was.
Nobody's Left is a gripping, narrative-driven game set in a post-war apocalyptic city where the line between ordinary life and survival blurs. In this harsh world, only those who adapt can thrive amidst chaos and uncertainty. Players are tasked with protecting their loved ones while navigating the complexities of a shattered society. The game features an emotionally charged storyline that explores themes of responsibility, sacrifice, and the human spirit in the face of adversity. As you make tough decisions, the choices you make will impact not only your fate, but also the lives of those around you. With unexpected twists and intense gameplay, Nobody's Left challenges players to confront moral dilemmas and navigate a world where hope is scarce and survival is paramount.
I lost touch with humanity and became the only god of this wreck. Grandpa, I can see why you were so cruel to me. Because this world has no mercy. All of this forest is watered by blood drops, so I'm trying to give it more of that.
Ashfall is a networked role-playing shooter from Legendary Star, set in a distant future ravaged by a catastrophic nuclear war ignited by a rogue AI. The world lies in ruins and humanity's survival hangs in the balance. As a player, you will emerge from the safety of your shelter to embark on a perilous quest to find the Creation Core, a vital artifact believed to hold the key to restoring civilization. In this vast open-world environment, you'll encounter mutated creatures, hostile factions, and remnants of advanced technology. Engage in fast-paced combat, utilizing an extensive arsenal of weapons and skills to navigate this treacherous landscape. The game features dynamic multiplayer interactions, allowing you to team up with other players for cooperative missions or challenge them in intense PvP encounters.
It's our new homeland. Or our resting place.
Killing Floor 3 is the latest installment in the legendary action horror series, bringing intense first-person shooter gameplay to a new level. In this dynamic game, players take on the role of a member of the Twilight Squad, joining forces with up to 5 teammates to battle relentless waves of mutants and monstrous creatures. The stakes are high as you fight for survival in a world overrun by terrifying bioengineered horrors. Utilizing a variety of weapons and abilities, players must strategize and coordinate their efforts to fend off increasingly difficult enemies. The game features a robust progression system that allows players to earn currency and unlock new gear, enhancing their combat effectiveness. Nakwon is an innovative third-person zombie apocalypse stealth survival game that redefines the post-apocalyptic experience. Set in a gritty, immersive world where zombies and survivors coexist, players are thrust into a unique societal structure where every decision counts. As you explore the chaotic city, you'll need to employ stealth tactics to navigate through hordes of the undead and rival survivors, each with their own agendas. The game emphasizes resource gathering and extraction survival, where players must scavenge for supplies while avoiding detection, utilize various tools and skills to outsmart enemies, and make strategic decisions about when to fight or flee. Light of Motiram transports players to a vast world overrun by machines where survival and innovation are paramount. In this unique blend of exploration, base building, and technology development, you'll start from the primitive age and chart a course toward a new future. As you navigate the expansive landscapes filled with ruins and remnants of a bygone civilization, you'll gather resources, craft tools, and construct a base to withstand the relentless threats posed by hostile machines. Players can develop advanced technologies, enabling them to create and train mechanical animals that assist in combat and resource gathering. These robotic companions enhance gameplay, providing strategic advantages during encounters with powerful bosses that roam the land.
Wake up. I call you forth, the fourth breath I grant you, to live in this world which spirals against time. We are with you always, as long as the world shall live.
May fortune find you.
I had this dream where a god that blessed brought destruction. So why can't human beings kill God?
5 times I erased you, yet still you won't silence up. How much more resurgence do you need, anyway?
Blackfrost. The Long Dark 2 is a gripping survival game set in a world plunged into darkness a year after the mysterious appearance of the Aurora. In the aftermath, the inhabitants of Harmont and its expansive wilderness face the challenges of the quiet apocalypse, a chilling new reality where survival becomes an everyday struggle. Players can choose to embark on this journey alone or join forces with others, creating a rich social dynamic that enhances the survival experience. As you explore the beautifully crafted environments, you will encounter a range of new hazards that test your wits and resilience. The game introduces a fresh survival sandbox that emphasizes resource management, crafting, and strategic planning. Blight. Survival is a medieval cooperative action game set in an alternate universe during the 14th century, where players must navigate a dark and treacherous world plagued by supernatural horrors. In this gripping environment, survival is not just about combat. It requires teamwork, strategy, and resource management as players band together to face relentless foes. As members of a group of survivors, players explore haunting landscapes filled with abandoned villages, ominous forests, and ancient ruins. Each location is rich with lore and secrets, encouraging exploration and discovery. The game features a dynamic combat system that allows players to wield an array of medieval weapons, from swords and bows to powerful magic, to fend off grotesque creatures and monstrous adversaries.
Stop warming your balls and get over here! Hey, are you listening to me?
Sure, I am.
You're hearing me, you ain't listening.
Leave off, Granger.
Look at him, or I'll make you.
Boy, calm down, will you? Alright, I'm looking.
What did I say then, eh?
Look for the paint.
That's it, that painted armour. Bloody savages, didn't I say?
Yeah, you said it, Granger.
Get off him. What, you think he's got blight? Sometimes it's harder to spot, yeah? Gets in your veins first. Clogs up your brain. You're infected before you know it. He's dead. Poor bastard reeks. Probably dead for days. You're new to this. It only gets worse after they're dead. Makes you almost sorry for him. My ass doesn't feel too sorry. Keep looking.
Projekt LLL is a dynamic online third-person shooter set in a captivating science fiction universe. This thrilling game invites players to engage in fast-paced combat, featuring a rich blend of advanced technology, immersive storytelling, and stunning visuals. Players will navigate diverse environments, from futuristic cityscapes to alien landscapes, each designed to provide a unique combat experience. In Projekt LLL, teamwork is crucial as players can form squads to tackle various missions and challenges. The game emphasizes strategic gameplay, allowing players to customize their characters with unique abilities, weapons, and gear tailored to their playstyle. With a variety of combat mechanics, including cover systems and special powers, players must think on their feet and adapt to the evolving battlefield. Projekt Z Beyond Order is an exhilarating first-person shooter that plunges players into a tense battle against hordes of zombies during World War II. This action-packed game combines intense combat, character progression, and extensive weapon customization, offering a thrilling experience for fans of the genre. In cooperative mode, up to 4 players can team up as one of the 4 unique survivors, each equipped with distinct roles and abilities that contribute to the group's dynamic. Together, players will embark on fast-paced missions or freely explore a haunting island filled with challenges and surprises, all while unraveling a non-linear storyline that keeps you on your toes. As One We Survive is an immersive survival game set in a post-apocalyptic world where players must navigate the harsh realities of a lawless society. As you embark on this journey, you will form a community with other survivors, each contributing their unique skills and resources to create a safe haven in the midst of chaos. Scavenging for supplies becomes a daily necessity as you explore abandoned cities and dangerous environments. Players must gather food, medicine, and materials to build essential facilities that enhance their community's chances of survival. Crafting systems allow for the creation of weapons and tools, which are vital for defense against hostile factions and the ever-present threat of wildlife. Plan 8 is an exhilarating multiplayer first-person shooter that immerses players in a high-octane battle against mechanized foes in a futuristic setting. In this action-packed game, players have access to a variety of exoskeletons, each equipped with unique abilities that enhance their combat prowess and gameplay experience. These advanced suits allow for strategic maneuvering, making each encounter dynamic and engaging. The game features expansive multiplayer functionality, enabling players to engage in intense battles across various maps and game modes. Whether you prefer team-based objectives or free-for-all skirmishes, Plan 8 caters to different playstyles, encouraging teamwork and cooperation among players. Greenfield is a captivating story-driven puzzle platformer that takes players on a surreal journey through a lonely atmospheric world. Set in a mysterious forgotten island facility, the game delves deep into the fractured mind of its protagonist, inviting players to unravel the haunting mystery that lies at the heart of the narrative. As you explore the eerie environment, you will encounter a variety of intricate puzzles that challenge your logic and creativity. Each puzzle is carefully designed to reflect the themes of memory, identity, and the passage of time, with every solved puzzle bringing you one step closer to unlocking the truth. The platforming elements are seamlessly integrated into the gameplay, offering smooth, fluid mechanics that keep you engaged as you traverse the beautiful yet unsettling world. AI Limit is a gripping post-apocalyptic sci-fi action RPG set in a distant future where civilization teeters on the brink of extinction. Amid the ruins of a once thriving world, the last city, Havenswell, stands as a final bastion of hope. In this desolate wasteland, a legend known as Elysium sparks the imagination of the last survivors, promising a new beginning in a world ravaged by technological collapse and decay. You take on the role of Arisa, a blader gifted with immortality who is tasked with exploring the devastated remnants of Havenswell in search of answers. Armed with extraordinary combat abilities, Arisa wields her blade to fight through swarms of hostile enemies, robotic adversaries, and other dangerous threats that populate the city's crumbling infrastructure.
Springs and waterfalls, where flowers bloom and trees thrive. They control the rules in Evansville, and humans are just sheep to be slaughtered.
Where there's war, there are profits. It's best if you both sides suffer heavy losses.
We are the same. Seeking after far-fetched goals with crippled memories. However, I'm just a feeble scholar, while you possess power.
While the branch can infinitely reconstruct your physical form, it cannot instill hope or faith. Please proceed with courage and caution. May the branch guide your path.
Chernobylite 2 Exclusion Zone invites players to delve into the haunting mysteries of the Chernobyl exclusion zone in a post-apocalyptic open-world environment. Set against the backdrop of one of the world's most infamous disasters, this sequel builds upon its predecessor's legacy, offering a rich narrative that unfolds through exploration and player choices. As you navigate the eerie landscapes of the exclusion zone, you will encounter a variety of dangers, including mutated creatures and hostile factions that have taken root in the desolate environment. The atmosphere is thick with tension, and every decision you make can have far-reaching consequences. Projekt: Robot is an enigmatic and highly anticipated game revealed at the Game Awards 2024 by Gen Design, the studio behind acclaimed titles such as Shadow of the Colossus and The Last Guardian. While the reveal trailer offers only a glimpse into the game's world, it leaves a lasting impression of grandeur and mystery. The trailer opens with a person climbing an immense humanoid mech, a striking visual that evokes both awe and curiosity. As they scale the massive mechanical structure, a distorted robot voice is heard counting down, hinting at an impending disaster. Upon reaching the top of the mech, the protagonist mounts the head and disconnects it from the body, sending them soaring above the mech in time to avoid a destructive shockwave. The Parasites is an intense survival game set in a post-apocalyptic world ravaged by the cataclysmic impact of a colossal meteorite. As one of the few survivors of this devastating event, players must navigate a hostile environment overrun by alien-like parasites that threaten to consume everything in their path. Your survival hinges on your ability to adapt, build, and fight back against these menacing creatures. In the Parasites, players will engage in a robust crafting system that allows them to gather resources from the remnants of civilization. Scavenging becomes essential as as you search for materials to construct shelters, weapons and tools necessary for survival.